Hi, I'm Dana and welcome to the first day of me ever actually properly living alone. I've had housemates that have gone on holiday or been away for a prolonged time for whatever reason, but obviously that meant their stuff was still in the house and I couldn't just do whatever the fuck I wanted. But I properly actually live alone now. However, the last few weeks while not living alone, everything just got massively on top of me. I'm so burnt out and it's gotten so built up and everything is really grotty and gross and dirty and messy. So today we're fixing that. For my first day of living alone, we're gonna make at least the downstairs really nice. I don't know about up here because my housemate left me the Hoover but took the charger for it and it doesn't have an awful lot of charge. So we're gonna do the best we can, and at the very least I'm gonna get the kitchen and bathroom fucking sparkling. So we're starting up here because I've got these bags here of kitchen shit and cleaning stuff and I need to pull out the cleaning stuff so I can clean and then put the things that I've bought out so I can use them. So we're going to start with that. I'm going to grab the cleaning stuff. A whole really interesting washing up liquid. Those little toilet bowl clingy things so it stays clean. Some rubber gloves. The toilet things that go in the system to keep it clean because I like having a bit of a mix. Sponges. And then just some wipes and some microfiber cloths. I do have sprays and kitchen roll and various other bits downstairs that you'll see in a minute. We're gonna bag up all the rubbish, get everything off the floor, move things out of the way, and brush up downstairs, brush through, because then I can use the Hoover up here when I need to. So, yeah, I'm gonna probably do a voiceover, I think. We'll chat. This is somewhere between a vlog and body doubling, essentially, so let's go. We have a long one happening today, guys. Like I said, this is gonna be somewhere between body doubling and a bit of a vlog, because it's my first little time living all alone. So I started by just blitzing the house. It had gotten, I'm sure I probably said this, but it had just gotten so gross. So I just went through and started binning stuff, essentially. I was just shoving shit into bin bags. There's so much stuff that isn't mine got left here, and I just could not deal with it anymore. It's been so hard. It's been so hard just living here, not having the energy to actually sort it out, and also just feeling like it's so pointless to sort it when it just doesn't stay clean. I'm doing this voiceover on the Sunday, so I've had a few days since I went through and cleaned everything, and just the absolute joy of living alone and cleaning things and just having it stay exactly how I left it. It just stays clean, apart from my bath. Otis makes sure that don't happen because he loves chasing his tail in there, but all the rest of the house just stays the way I left it, and it's lovely. And my housemate did leave every bin in the house completely full and the big bin completely full, so I'm struggling with just having loads of fucking rubbish sat in the front room, but we're dealing with it. They also were very kind to let me keep the Hoover but took the charger with them, so I brushed through, and I hate brushing up. I feel like I had a job at one point where they used to laugh at the way that I brushed and hoovered, and I was always show me how to do it then, and they'd be oh, you know how to do it, and I do it in the way I know how to do it. I don't feel like I'm doing it well, I won't lie to you. But with that done, I just started bringing everything out of the bathroom so I could give it a proper in-depth, full-on deep clean, which I absolutely don't do as often as necessary. But that's one of my big things is I will do things every single day that probably don't need to be done every single day, but things that don't need to be done as regularly, I just completely blank out on them, and then I'm oh god, it's been way too long since I last did that thing. So I'm not gonna linger on too many shots of me cleaning my toilet. I just sprayed everything down and left it a bit and then wiped it. None of it's actually all that difficult, realistically, but figuring out the order in which I'm going to do things and actually doing it and having the dexterity to do it well. I can't tell you how many times I've cleaned a bathroom or a kitchen or whatever else and been just really disappointed because I've put in 100% full effort and yet it's still just kind of bitty and not as clean as you'd expect, and I want it to be cleaner, but I've cleaned it as well as I possibly humanly can, and I feel I don't understand why it's not sparkling, you know? And obviously it's because I don't always know how to clean things properly, but also I'm doing everything I know to do. I'm trying my absolute best and it just doesn't always seem to work out. But this time around, I think probably because I'd also bought all new things and used some things that you only use once, like I was using kitchen roll and the wipes instead of just using sponges. I think that probably made it a lot easier for me. But I struggle with the difference between like accommodating to myself and making it easier versus like ruining the environment and destroying the planet. So I try to find like a neutral little healthy balance. I haven't spoken in a hot minute. I'm waiting for the floor to dry before I fuck around in there any further. Right, I've just mopped. I'm gonna wait for the floor to dry, and while I'm waiting for the floor to dry, I'm gonna go through all this because like nobody needs this many products. I don't like half of them, and half of them are empty, and half of them are, like, a good amount of this stuff's actually my housemates, and they told me to just get rid of anything they leave, so I am. But like, thanks for the extra work, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna go through things like the bin and the toilet roll holder. I'm gonna give a quick clean as well. So yeah, we're doing that now. He's so baby. I think that's mostly empty. I'm just gonna give everything a wipe and put it up there. Like, most of this is fairly recent because I don't tend to hoard products too terribly, but some of it is a bit dusty. This is the hair dye that I bought in America, and I'm probably never going to dye my hair purple again. I should just get rid of it, stop hoarding things. Scalp massagey thing. Really gross hairbrush. But the thing is, we're sorting it now, you know? Like, sure, we've let it stack up a bit, but I'm getting it sorted again. It'll be fine. I've had this moisturiser for ages and it's still going. I'm still going to keep using it. I don't understand how, like, I give my toothbrush a really good rinse every single night and it's still, like, it just gets kind of gross. I won't lie. I am excited to have my little Marmite cup over on the sink. Like, I love this cup. This was one of my first things I bought when I moved out, to be like, this is going to be my toothbrush cup in my bathroom. And it gets to be in my essential oils, really. I'm not sure how I feel about it, so I don't say anything. I also water pick. I don't know who I am as a person. They're just things that feel fancier than I should be, you know? And like sanitary towels. We don't have much left now, it's just like the bin and the toilet roll holder. I'm cleaning the base of my plant, not like, I'm not going in with fucking elbow fucking shite on my actual plant. I don't know if I'm meant to like trim it or something at this point, to be fair. I got it around the time I moved out. I need to get a new fucking thing for it, to be honest with you. That's the main thing. Don't know when that'll happen though. I'm actually scared if I do any more to it, the whole plant's going to fall at the bottom, so it's just going to go back like that. Actually, now that you think about it, that's fine. That's definitely not enough time for my floor to have dried. So rather than do something productive, I'm going to go for a little smoke, and then when I come back in, we can put up my new shower curtain and put down my new bath mat and bring out my new bath products, and it's going to be a whole, like, that's the bit I'm excited for, is making it homey and nice again, you know? So when I come in, we can do that to the bathroom, and then I have to do exactly what I've just done, but to the kitchen and deep clean this. Kitchens don't gross me out as much, to be fair. Like, I don't need rubber gloves for the kitchen, that was just for the bathroom. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to go do it. All this is making me feel quite overwhelmed and anxious, and I lost my breath, like, really confused. I'm gonna get a bin bag because my housemates also left everything under the sink, and it's like I'm not gonna use half of this stuff ever. So we're gonna start by binning. No, we're gonna start by putting my bathroom stuff into a bag that I can hang on the door handle until I'm ready to do that. Change my mind about making it all nice now. I'm gonna do that at the end when it's all clean. So what should I just... We're gonna put my bathroom things into a bag. I also, like, doing this video, the way that I've edited it and the way, like, I was originally just going to do, like, sped up versions of everything like you're seeing right now, and then I decided to try and edit it, like, kind of nice. But, like, in trying to do that, I feel like I've made it look like I'm, like, doing it, you know? Like, it's so fast, it's so quick, it's so easy. This literally took me all day. Like, just cleaning my bathroom and kitchen took me the entire day. And I'm still fucking achy and sore from it. Like, oh, I really... It just... It's one of those things that, like, I know isn't the biggest deal in the world, and people do it all the time. But when I do it, honestly, it does feel like a big deal, and I feel like it takes me so much, like, preparation time and then recovery time just to clean my house, you know? But I do have, like, big hope that now that I'm living alone, the maintenance will make it a hell of a lot easier, you know? Like, I'm not gonna have to wipe up other people's spilled tea. If I spill my tea and I just wipe it up immediately, that's that. I'm not having to come back to dried tea, things like that. Just, I hope will make it a lot easier. And I think, I was talking on this bit and I've just completely blanked it out in editing. But, like, I was just organising my cupboards and telling you how I think it's going to be so much better because I can actually organise things in my cupboards now. I've had stuff just shoved onto the shelves where it could actually fit in, which, like, that's what happens when you live with someone and you're sharing a kitchen. Like, you just have to fit your shit in where it goes. But I feel like my eating and just generally, just generally existing in this house feels so much nicer now. I feel like so much has been, like, taken off my plate, you know? Like, it feels pleasant now. I feel like there's space and there's room and I'm aware of what I own and it's just so much nicer. That's why I was saying it's really boring, so I'm not going to show you sorting all of my cupboards. But I went through every single cupboard and took everything out and wiped down all the shelves. I've never understood how kitchen shelves get so gross. Like, I'm so careful to keep my things, like, bagged up properly and stuff, and yet spills and weird shit still happen. I'm sorry, I don't want to be mean to anyone here, but any of, like, the cleaning hack shit that you can buy on, like, TikTok Shop or Amazon, don't do it. All of it's shite. And you just end up with, like, more stuff that you need to clean for everything to be clean. I just binned the whole lot and I was so glad to be able to get rid of it. Like, it was stuff that my housemate got that they said they found really helpful, so I don't really know why they didn't take it with them. But I was so happy to be able to get rid of it and then spend forever cleaning this sink. I also can't wait to get a fucking bowl for my sink. It's bizarre to me that people from other countries don't always use bowls in their sinks. I feel like it probably is, like, a super British thing, to be fair, but I'm just like, no, I need a plastic bowl in my sink in order to feel clean and to survive. And I'm also really happy because Otis now has his own entire cupboard, actually, like a whole cupboard, like, whole double cupboard as well as Otis's. So I went through, like, honestly, most of this corner that I'm going through is just how it was when I moved in. I've added Otis's stuff on top because I needed somewhere to keep it, but it's basically how it was when I moved in. So I found all sorts of stuff in there that I didn't know existed. And I'll be back with you in a moment because I think my Asda delivery is here. Actually, I was wrong and it's not, unless it's parked all the way down the street, which would be insane because I've bought, like, 10 bottles of soy milk. I can't go back in and edit this bit, actually, because I've already detached the audio. I think I was just saying that I was, like, quite close to being done. I don't really know. I dissociated. I completely blanked out for, like, this whole day. I didn't exist as a person. You can tell because at some point I took my socks off and now my bare feet are on the internet, which I would never normally do. But that's what I have to do, honestly, because, like, cleaning up, my body hurts. I don't like any of the fucking smells involved. I try really hard to buy cleaning products that I like the smell of, but they're still always too strong and too much and too chemically. I don't like it at all. Oh, that's what I was saying. I was saying I was going to wash my mug and then go for a little break, but what actually happened is I washed my mug and then I was like, oh, I could give, like, the inside of the sink a really good scrub because I did this other bit, and then I was like, oh, well, I could, like, put my bits back into the bathroom. And that is massively how I managed to eventually get on with cleaning. It's just, I sort of blank out and I get into it, and then at some point it stops being the whole, like, you know, like, when I first look at a room, I'm very like, oh, fuck, what do I clean? What do I do? How do I start? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know like, it's so stressful. And then once I've actually made a start and gotten into it, I get to a point where my brain is very like, well, we've done this, so I can just do that. And then once I've done this, I can just do that. Like, it starts to make sense and have, like, a linear direction in which to go that I understand. But especially, like, I was literally Googling, like, how to clean a bathroom, steps to cleaning a bathroom, because I was so, like, well, if I brush up and mop first, then the floor's going to get dirty while I clean the rest of it. But also, like, I don't know what order is the best way to do things in, but I did manage to just like get myself through it and get it sorted. So then it was time to just mop up, and that's the thing. I thought I was then done, and then I remembered that the fridge is here, and I've been eating takeout. I barely had a fucking idea what was in here, and a lot of it was off. I had to check the dates and throw food out, and I always feel really guilty about that. But again, like, I had the salad drawer in the bottom shelf, which is smaller than the other shelves. It's actually really annoying. So I will actually be able to like lay my food out, as you see here, and be able to see what I have in, and be able to like hopefully make some easier decisions on what to eat and how to eat and all that kind of stuff. And I expected the fridge to be really gross, because the fridge, I feel, is like where the place where things get spilt, more so than the cupboard. But the cupboards were the things that were really gross, and the fridge was like overall fairly clean. I didn't really have to do all that much, and I was quite glad for that. Big condiment person. Like, I love a sauce with things though. So like when I don't have food in, I feel like my fridge looks like so silly and ridiculous, because it's still like half full. It's just half full with like mayonnaise and mustard and Branston pickle. But yeah, I finally got around to putting my things back into the bathroom. I got rid of quite a few bits that were just empty, or that I just never ever actually used. Like, I used it once and didn't enjoy it, but then I felt bad keeping it and decided it was just time to go. And I actually really fucking enjoyed laying stuff out in the bathroom, and I'm hoping that helps me to like up my hygiene and be a bit more hygienic and actually shower more often and that kind of thing. And then it was the exciting time to pull out all the little bits and pieces that I've bought. A bunch of them are things that I had to buy, like chopping boards and a knife block, because I didn't have chopping boards or knives. And then there's also just some fun stuff. I really like these utensils actually. I feel I've tried to be smart by mostly buying things that are a little bit more expensive than the cheapest version, in the hopes that they'll last longer. I don't know if they actually will. I'm really hoping that by spending a little bit more money now, I'm going to be saving myself money in the long run. But I might have just wasted money now, to be honest with you. I don't really know. But like, some things as well, like I had one saucepan, and then my housemate said they'd leave me some, and then I got really like weird about the fact that meat's been eaten, like made in them. I got really weird about it and was like, no, I just need to buy my own. And then like I had a frying pan, but my last housemate decided that like we could just use each other's stuff in the kitchen, despite the fact they had nothing I wanted to use, and they just like let things drip down and burn onto the side of it, to the point where like it's just disgustingly stained. So I've been able to get rid of it, which is, like, that's new to me, quite frankly. I would usually keep things that are quite disgusting and quite gross and just, like, a bit fucked, because they still work. Like, why would you get rid of something if it still works? But just getting rid of stuff that's, like, not nice, Like, I've got myself nice things that I like having and that I can look after and maintain and make sure they don't get the same way that other things have gone. And I'm really starting to like feel quite good about it. I don't want to jinx it, I don't have anything modern to touch. Can I just touch over to his head? Does that count? I've touched it. But yeah, I got to like, I really didn't realise how much like the overall environment was affecting me here. I don't think, like, having my bedroom be really nice and cute is like brilliant and really vital to me. Like, I have to have a nice bedroom. I need to have one safe space. But having the whole house be a safe space and having the whole house have little like touches of me through it actually like truly feeds my soul, I think, honestly, and really just makes me feel good. So I just had to show you my kitchen cupboards. I'm so happy with them. I've never had such just clean, organised, tidy, nice kitchen cupboards, And like, obviously it's because I've fucking lost loads of stuff. Like, I used to have so much more stuff than this, so obviously it was more crowded and cluttered, and like just I couldn't physically organise it all as nice. But I feel like I currently have everything that I need, as well as lots of things that I want. And it's all, like, I love this. I really like this. I'm never, ever, ever going to be a minimalist. I love having clutter. I love having things. But I really like being able to have things be organised and be able to see what's there and just know what's going on with it all. I'm over the moon with it, and I'm especially happy with the bathroom. Like, it just, there's more. You're gonna see that there's even more. I hate seeing myself in the mirror. I didn't really realise that you were going to. You see me like cringe at it there, but it's just so nice to be able to have things organised and out of the way and see what's going on. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say in that regard. And it's also one of those things that's kind of rough being like, I don't know if it's like a British thing, I don't know if it's a working class thing, but it's the thing of like, just, you don't live in a nice house, so it's only ever going to be so nice. We're starting day 2. We're going to start by, we're doing upstairs now. I did the bathroom and kitchen yesterday. It's sparkling and lovely. So today we're going to sort out my bathroom and my bedroom and the craft room and the stairs, because it's also fucking bitty that like it's starting to spread to the rest of the house that I've already made nice, which is really annoying. So we're going to get it all sorted. I'm just gonna clean and tidy. I know the stuff I want and need to get rid of and actually sort through, but I don't have it in me. I'm so fucking exhausted from yesterday, and there's still so many little bits that I need to do that aren't related to this. So I just need to get it to like a nice livable state, and then we'll go from there. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna actually show you, to be honest with you, because it's really boring at this point, and I'm in a mood, to be honest with you. But yeah, we're gonna do it. You'll see what you see. Turns out I'm starting by sorting this area. I don't know why, it's just what I'm doing. I'm really just trying to make things as nice as they can be. And I feel like that's really working out for me, honestly. I feel like it's a big positive. And I had black marks on this that have been there for literally like 2 years, and I've scrubbed at them with all sorts of different cleaners and they just wouldn't come off. But I accidentally spilt some castor oil on them and they just came straight off. It was perfect. So then it was time to change and make my bed. Oh, I hate doing it. I absolutely hate it. My bedding never smells that nice. Like, I wash it when I take it off, and then it gets stored in my wardrobe, and by the time I put it on my bed, the smell is, like, massively faded. So it doesn't smell bad, but, like, you can't smell the nice smell of it, and I want to figure that out, and I think the solution is just washing my bedding not too long before I put it on, but I also don't want to wash it twice, because that just feels unnecessary. But anyway, I then moved on to the craft room, and this really wasn't too bad because, like, pretty much all that had happened in here was my housemate's stuff had gone, you know? Like, I've shoved myself into the corner here, is what happened. There was enough space for me to go into the corner. God, that's definitely a delivery for me. So I set myself up in the corner all nice, and I'm perfectly happy with it. I'm not moving. I could realistically space it out more and have more room, but I like being in my corner, so I'm not. Well, somebody now does have a charger for their Hoover. But yeah, in the craft room, I was mostly just making sure that my current, like, projects are all being stored okay, and they're not going to get damaged while I'm not working on them. And also just, like, a general tidy so that I have the space to work on them and can start venturing more into that. I think it's tomorrow that my desk chair should be coming. I spent like days just looking for a desk chair. It started to really stress me out. And then I found one that, like, I'm praying is perfect. It's not as fancy as the ones that I was, like, actually gonna go for. I found it, like, very, like, I'd pretty much made my choice, and then I was like, oh, actually, I wanted you. I also tore the bag of my cat litter, so I did the big change of Otis's upstairs tray, and then went and did the big change of the downstairs tray as well, just because I couldn't be bothered picking that bag up in like 3 days and not remembering it's ripped and having it go everywhere. My friend got me these mugs while I was at Comic-Con, and aren't they cute? I've already had the iced, they're not iced because I don't have a freezer anymore, so I don't have any ice, but I've had like some cold coffees in the glass one. I'm really enjoying the vibe. But yeah, I moved like a whole bunch of stuff into my room so that it wouldn't get like mixed up with anything or taken by the movers or broken or like... I was gonna say I just about finished hoovering my room, but the truth of it is I'm stood here with a handful of bits because I didn't quite finish hoovering my room and the hoover died. Who the fuck... There's nothing wrong with hoovers that have cords, okay? I shouldn't need a charger for my hoover. Anyway. There is a charger in a cupboard downstairs that's for a different brand of hoover that I'm going to see if fits this. Because I really don't know what to do with the stairs. They're very bitty and that's where it's getting into the kitchen and shit again. But I think I'm also going to sweep up downstairs again. Okay, yeah, that's the plan. I am otherwise. I feel very nervous to say it, but I need to set up the cat fountain, but then I think I'm done. I think I'm finished then. So I'm going to put my handful of floor bits in the bin. have a look at that charger, set up a water fountain. See you in a sec. I'm both just yammering and also talking about what I'm seeing on the screen because I didn't really properly watch it all the way through when I was editing at 2 a.m. last night. I'm also cutting this fucking close. It's nearly 2 p.m. and this is meant to be up at 4:30 and I've still got like quite a bit more to... We're doing it. I'm going for it. So I bought myself a new washing basket. I went into town because I don't like really ordering things online. I got Otis these stand-up bowls because I worry about like his like... I don't know. I've seen that the raised bowls are better, but the specific ones I've gotten, I'm further too deep and I'm gonna give him like whisker fatigue. But I'm doing my best. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if he likes it. He seems alright with it. I also got a like coat rack stand thing. I've always wanted a coat stand. I think that's what they're called, aren't they? I've got my like vintage shoe rack and I bought this. It was only like £15 on eBay. It was super cheap. And it's just perfect. It's literally what I always envisioned having in my head, like as a child in my bedroom, as an adult. And it's not in my bedroom, but you know. I also thought I was gonna get rid of that, but actually like, don't you think it looks cool? I looked cool in it, right? And then the other stuff that I'd ordered for the bathroom came. And this is, oh, I love it. I'm so excited by it all. Look how cute it is. Even Otis loves it. What a good time for us all to be having. I put my bath mat down, got that all nice. I put the towels into the wash because I feel like I don't want to dry my body off with something that's been like in vans and stuff.
On day 3 of me living alone, this camera angle is everything.
Why would you not want to watch me?
Ugh. There's probably... We're going to wrap this video up fairly soon. It's Saturday, so I'm hoping for this video to go up tomorrow, to be fair. And I don't want to vlog the rest of my life. This is very much just me like getting shit together. So I've gotten my big Holland & Barrett order. And I don't know about anyone else, but I feel incredibly fucking bougie when I get a Holland & Barrett order. Because if you go into the shop, it's so expensive. Like Holland & Barrett is so spenny. But if you go online, they very nearly always have like 40% off if you spend £40. They have all sorts of like three for two, buy one get one half price, buy one get one free. Like there is so many offers online. So I've gotten like 80 quid's worth of stuff for like 40 quid here. And we're gonna do a little haul because I want to. I get quite excited about being able to like eat good foods and make fun things and things like that. And like, if this is a very repetitive order, it's just a lot of nuts and stuff, but like, it's fun. You don't have to be here if you don't want to, okay? I do. So first up, I've got a Dr. Organic 100% pure castor oil, because I've been using castor oil on my skin and in my hair, and as a carrier oil for my essential oils to do some like aromatherapy and try to like help my anxiety with nice smells. And the one that I got originally is just in a clear plastic bottle, and apparently that's not very good. It should be in like dark bottles and glass. So I've gotten that. If it feels any different, I'll continue getting that one. If it doesn't feel different to the other one, I'm just going to continue using the other one because it was cheaper. But that was, I think, like 25% off. It was like £6. So with the deal on, it wasn't really more expensive than the other one. I just don't know if that's going to be on all the time. And while we're on the topic of things I use on my body, I guess, I got an olive oil soap with tea tree oil. I went to Turkey in like 2019 and I started using olive oil soap, and it's everything. It's so nice. It always smells good. It always makes my skin feel really nice. It's not too strong of a smell. And obviously I got it with tea tree, but it's still like, I struggle a lot with bath products because I like it to smell, but it can't smell too strong or in a certain way, and I don't want it to smell like chemicals, and I have a whole thing, but I actually like that. I got prescribed iron from my doctor because my iron levels are low, but the pharmacy that my prescriptions go to, I forgot to change it when I moved, so it's like an hour and a half away on public transport, so I've just bought some fucking iron. It's I was going to tell you the brand, you know it's Holland & Barrett. It's iron and vitamin C. They were the only vegan ones they had, and the bigger, that was on sale for like £2. And the one with like 3 times the amount was like £12, so I just got that one for now. We're getting to some of the more interesting stuff now, I swear. I've got some duo coloured quinoa blend, because I had a phase where I was really obsessed with quinoa and couscous. And I feel like this is going to be a similar type of thing, and I can just have that with some veggies, and that's like a nice little meal. I also got the omega seed mix again, because pretty much all of this, very nearly all of this is stuff that I've had before and actually used, and I'm really proud of myself for it, to be honest with you, because I bought stuff like this for years and it would just end up sitting there. But I bought like smaller bags last time and actually used it all, so I'm really thinking that I want to up my game when it comes to like food storage to be last longer in the first place, and I also want to actually use stuff. So this is an omega seed mix with pumpkin, sunflower, flax seeds and sesame seeds. It's high in fibre, it's a source of protein, it's high in omega-3, it's 5 plant points. I really like the plant point thing actually. For a good long while I was just getting the cheap nuts from Asda because like there's nothing wrong with them, and also getting like the nut mixes, but I just, in a massive shock for everyone, I ran out of storage there. So we're gonna absolutely speed through the rest of this and do an outro, and then I will finish the video and I can go and edit it. So we've got a really big bag of almonds, massive bag of walnuts, fucking love walnuts, big bag of cashews, big bag of pecans, or pecans for my Americans, roasted pistachios. I'm excited for these. I got a jeweled raisin mix because it turns out I do quite enjoy raisins, but I like the fun coloured ones. I want it to look like candy. I also got a super berry mix with raisins, cranberries, blueberries and goji berries. I'm thinking I'm going to have this with like porridge or barley or maybe even Weetabix. I got Brazil nut pieces. I forgot to get hazelnuts and I'm realising right this moment. Jumbo blanched peanuts, mild and nutty, and toasted coconut, mild and sweet, high in fat. I love this shit. It's so nice to just sprinkle on top of stuff. All of it's just shit that I throw on top of other stuff, and I'm like, yeah, this is topless. So yeah, that's the video. This has been my first like 2 and a bit days living alone. I will have done a whole narration, hopefully, a whole voiceover, fingers crossed. It would be lovely if that was interesting for you to have listened to. So I don't need to do a whole roundup and a whole chatter now, because you will have heard it for the whole video, won't you? I'm trying to make that brain live in the future. Anyway, that's the video. That's been me getting my shit together. And honestly, I can't quite believe that I actually fucking managed it. My house is clean. It has remained clean. I reckon I'm going to be able to keep it clean. Go on, Otis, it's your box time. Like, I'm feeling okay about things. I think this might be alright. I think this might be actually significantly easier than living with people. So, as long as I don't, you know, fuck it up for me, we should be all good. So that's that. If you like this video, there's probably going to be a fair amount of similar ones coming your way, to be honest with you. I'm quite fascinated by this. I've done the voiceover, you've heard this stuff. If you want to see more, you can like and subscribe. You can also find me over on TikTok, Instagram or Blue Sky. And you can also find me over on Patreon or Ko-fi if you wanted to. And massive, massive fucking thank you to everyone that sent me anything on Ko-fi. That's the only reason that I've been able to like buy my bathroom stuff. I ordered a desk chair last night, you know, like, incredible. Thank you so much. I always feel a bit awkward thanking people. I feel very awkward about it, but it is incredibly appreciated. It's so kind of you, and I feel like I've really massively improved my quality of life from just sorting my house into a state where like I don't hate going through it. You know, like I don't hate walking through the kitchen to get through the bathroom. My house is nice, it's lovely. Thank you very much. I'm going to go now. I shouldn't though, because Otis has just joined me and you can't see him, but he's sitting so pretty and sweet. I mean, he's not now because I've grabbed him, because I'm the best cat owner in the world, but you know. Whoever you are, wherever you are, I hope you're having a lovely morning, evening, day, afternoon, week, month, year, and we will see you again in a couple of days. My hula hoop arrived. I won't lie to you, it is a bit fucked. And it doesn't weigh anything. Oh, this ain't the shit. The fact that it's not weighted, it's not... I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Ugh, why isn't it weighted?
I don't think I can do ones that aren't rated. Oh, there we go. I can. I don't like it though, it's not the same.